welcome back to Ballaholics, the show for those who simply can't get enough about basketball and actually football. We got a segment on NFL today. My name is Sam Israel. We got Sauce on my right. Welcome to the show.
Porzingis, you're in New York for 2 years. You played 2 seasons in New York, and you already think that you have the audacity to ask for a trade. Who do you think that you are?
We literally need divine intervention. When you think about the Yankees, they didn't lose because they failed to follow their plan in place. They failed because, ironically, they followed their plan. See, this Yankees team, Brian Cashman made it. This team was built to make it to October. They weren't built to make it through October. But what I love most about Zion Williamson is obviously the physicality that he has. I mean, he's 285 pounds. He's a freak of nature. The way that he's able to physically impose himself on opposing players and drive to the rim at ease is spectacular. I was watching one of the plays against Rudy Gobert. He went, unfazed Zion Williamson is. He goes body to body with Rudy Gobert, who, he's the Eiffel Tower, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. He lays it up right on top of him. I'm looking at Miami. Look, I know D-Wade retired, so now Miami, they need a hero there. They selected someone in the last year's draft, 13th overall, Tyler Hero. Look out for this guy. I mean, look what he's been doing in the Summer League. Look what he's been doing in the preseason. I know these aren't regular season games, but I mean, he could shoot the lights out in the gym. You have him complimentary to Jimmy Butler. That backcourt, it's like a puzzle piece. It fits in perfectly. Jimmy Butler is a two-way slash guard, can get his way to the basket at ease. And Tyler Hero is a perimeter shooter. He's going to space the floor out perfectly for Jimmy Butler. So I'm thinking about the best players in the NBA. The best player in the NBA, let's say number 1, LeBron James. LeBron James, is he going to be MVP in the regular season? I don't think so. I think it's because of 2 words. Load management. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to make sure LeBron is fully rested to make a run in the postseason. LeBron James doesn't care about winning another MVP award. No. LeBron James wants the chip. He's chasing Michael Jordan. Well, first off, you fell for the fallacy of, what was the biggest acquisition during the offseason, which you got that wrong too, because the biggest acquisition, just for the record, is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George to the Clippers. The biggest acquisition or the biggest loss that happened during the offseason, and it has to be Kevin Durant leaving the Golden State Warriors, because before that, Kevin Durant was on the Warriors, and they were a dynasty. They were back-to-back champions on their way to win a third. And here's what happened. That Kevin Durant is like Thanos. I mean, he controlled the power in the NBA. He balanced the NBA. So once Kevin Durant leaves Golden State goes from being in their own tier to being put down and back with the rest of the NBA. So now you have a bunch of NBA teams like the Lakers. Lakers are still they're still in contention. And Anthony Davis, phenomenal acquisition there.
Amazing.
However, there are so many teams now that now have a chance to win this title. Last year, 2 years ago, we're all thinking, we all know who's going to win, and that's the Golden State Warriors. When you have Steph Curry, the marksman he is, Klay Thompson, the sharpshooter, and then you have Kevin Durant, who was the best scorer, last year in the NBA, you have all those players put together, they were way better than their competition. So this year, they lose Kevin Durant, and now they are back. They are back with the rest of us, back with the rest of the NBA teams, looking to win the NBA title. And to win, another major is huge. And, winning that master in Augusta, I'm just so happy for him, honestly. And sorry, I remember it was Jack Nicklaus, obviously, has 18. Tiger has 15. So now people are talking about, look, can you catch Jack Nicklaus and possibly be, have the most majors in golf history? Now, look, I don't even think it's a matter of being, Tiger Woods, in my book, he's the best golfer of all time. When you're the number 1 guy, and then you go to being, ranked 1,200 and then coming back to being that number 1 guy, that's a huge feeling. My favorite part of watching this tournament was the very end of it, where he goes and he sees his family, he sees his kid, and he gives his kid a huge hug, and you just see all the joy of winning and coming back, because it symbolizes so much more than just winning a major. It's not just any ordinary major. I know it's his 15th and he has a lot of them, but this one meant the world to him. It was also interesting because when he won his first major in general, 1997, his father gave him a hug. So it was sort of symbolic, his father gave him a hug the first game in 1997, and now here we are in 2019 giving his child a hug. Just a beautiful sight.